By Mercedes, an attempt to understand what Mercedes really is. A question, not a statement. When people hear the name of Mercedes, they rarely imagine a specific model, they imagine a feeling. Something calm, something heavy, something serious. Mercedes is not usually associated with dreams or rebellion. It's associated with certainty. And that alone makes it interesting, because in a world that constantly sells emotion, speed, and novelty, Mercedes has built its identity around something much quieter. This video is not argument, it's not a praise, it's not a persuasion, it's a question. What is Mercedes, really? And how did it come to represent so much more than transportation? Chapter 1. Mercedes and the origin of the automobile. Mercedes doesn't entire history by competing with others. Its entire history by starting it. In 1886, Carl Benz created what is widely recognized as the first practical gasoline-powered automobile. At that moment, the idea of personal motorized transport became real. This origin matter deeply. Brands that are born later usually define themselves against something. Mercedes never needed to do that. Its reference point was never other brand, it was the concept of the automobile itself. From the beginning, Mercedes approached mobility not as entertainment, but as a problem to be solved. How can this machine work reliably? How can it be controlled? How can it be trusted? That early philosophy shaped the brand's DNA and shows through everything that followed. Chapter 2. A brand built around responsibility. Early Mercedes cars were rarely symbols of passion. Early Mercedes cars were rarely symbols of passion. They were symbols of function. Doctors relied on them to reach patients, engineers relied on them to travel long distance, governments relied on them to represent authority. Over time, Mercedes become associated with people who carried responsibility, not who's seeking attention. This shaped the brand's image in a subtle way. A Mercedes didn't express personality, it expressed reliability. It wasn't chosen to stand out, it was chosen to perform its role without drama, and slowly this built a reputation that no marketing campaign could manufacture. Mercedes became the car you choose when mistakes are acceptable. Chapter 3. Engineering as a moral value. For Mercedes, the emotional silence of Mercedes does not try to stimulate you emotionally. It tries to reduce noise. The silence inside a Mercedes is intentional. The smoothest is unintentional. The absence of drama is intentional. This form of luxury isn't expressive, it's protective. Mercedes luxury is about creating a space where the outside world fades away. For people whose lives involve constant decision making, a pressure that silence is not boring. It's relieved. This explains why Mercedes never chased excitement aggressively. It offers something else, emotional neutrality. Chapter 5. Status without performance. Mercedes become a symbol of status not through excess, but through association. Powerful institutions choose it, leaders travel in it, executives trusted it, not because it demanded attention, but because it didn't. The status of Mercedes is passive, it doesn't announce success, it assumes it. That kind of status feels different. It's quicker, more mature, and once established, it becomes self-reinforcing. Chapter 6: Criticism, Conservatism, and Identity. Mercedes is often criticized for being conservative, and that criticism is understandable. In a world obsessed with novelty, consistency can feel outdated. But Mercedes was never designed to represent change. It was designed to represent continuity. It's conservatism, not hesitation. It's intention. Mercedes changed slowly because its identity is built on trust, and trust takes time. Chapter 7: Mercedes in the Modern World. Today Mercedes exists in a world that demands invention, electricity, mobility, digital interface, new expectation, and sometimes Mercedes appears conflicted, trying to remain relevant without losing itself. This intention is visible, but so is the effort to preserve its core philosophy: calm, structure, responsibility. Even when adapting, Mercedes still asks the same question it always has: what should this be? Chapter 8: What Mercedes ultimately represents. What Mercedes ultimately represents. Mercedes represents something rare in modern culture. Not excitement, not rebellion, not performance, but stability. The belief that progress doesn't require chaos, that authority doesn't require noise, that engineering can carry value. In many ways, Mercedes represents an older idea of progress: slow, deliberate, and careful. What's wrong? Mercedes is not meant to be loved passionately, it's meant to be trusted deeply. And in a world driven by speed and spectacle, that might be the most radical quality. So guys, thanks for watching. It's my first serious video, so tell me what you loved or don't. So see you later.